Alright, hey guys, Wolfblade coming at you. And I am starting off this Real Talk segment real quick with a little advertisement for the Wolfblade Superstars birthday stream coming on October 29th. We will be celebrating with the good old birthday, and we're going to be playing Peach's Birthday Cake, along with probably a lot of other boards on Mario Party Superstars. So if you enjoy Mario Party, be sure to be here. We're going to be having some guests come by, hopefully, if everything goes according to plan. So it's gonna be a good time. Be sure to come on by. But this is a Real Talk segment, and boy, do we have some stuff to talk about. Now, if you have not been living under a rock all day, you might have known that there was a Nintendo Direct today, specifically for Animal Crossing, which I actually have not watched. We're actually going to. I heard about a lot of stuff today, but we're going to go over some topics. This is going to be a more generalized Real Talk, I guess. We're going to go over a few things. I do want to watch the Animal Crossing Direct, because I haven't seen it, and I would like to see it specifically. But there's quite a few topics to talk about. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to get started here real quick. I'm going to start off. We're going to watch the Animal Crossing Direct, give you my live reactions, and then afterwards we're going to do some discussing. So let's go ahead and bring up the video here. And we're going to go ahead and get that started. So,
hello everyone. Thank you for tuning in to the Animal Crossing New Horizons Direct.
It's been about a year and a half since they
Today,
updated this game,
we'll
I
be going
think.
over the details of the update for the Animal Crossing New Horizons game. The update is scheduled to be released on November 5th.
November 5th update. Okay. Free
Let's
update
take a look at the free content
to 2.0.
coming to your island.
New spots, new encounters. Could it be the Brewster?
This is The Roost, a cafe owned by the composed Brewster.
Aw, yeah.
Kick back and relax while Brewster serves you up a cup of his finest, hand-selected coffee. You might run into some island residents here.
Izzy!
By using the Animal Crossing series Amiibo figures and Amiibo cards in the Roost, you can invite characters of your choosing. Some of them may bring along company as well.
I can get behind that.
Multiple players can also visit at the same time. Why not savor a relaxing cup of joe together?
That's awesome. I mean, I'm sure there's like no mini game or anything to it. It's just sitting there and relaxing, but still, that's kind of cool.
You'll find him lounging around on your island's pier.
They brought back Captain too, huh?
Destination via his boat, his pride and joy.
Now, I mean, I'm gonna save it until after all this, but I do have some concerns already.
Your destination is a hidden gem that only Captain knows about. You might dock at an island with mysterious flora, or an island with a different season, or time of day. Hey, it's Harv's Island. As you may know, Harv runs a photography studio here. Now, the island's undergoing some changes. Looks like Harv wants to create a plaza with all sorts of shops, with a little help from his longtime friend Harriet.
Oh, like a shopping mall?
Bells to the cause.
Oh.
Familiar island visitors like Sahara and Kix will set up shop here. Reese and Cyrus can help customize ready-made furniture that you can't customize on your own. In addition, Katrina will reveal your fortune for that day. Fingers crossed, it'll be a bustling plaza filled with all sorts of shops. Harriet might teach you some newly added hairstyles. Try out some simple stretches by participating in group stretching at the plaza.
Group stretching? It's funny because my work does that as well.
You can participate
Which I
too.
don't understand. Ooh, I like the outfit that they picked out for Izzy.
Join in by using
She's
either
so
button
cute.
controls or motion controls with a Joy-Con controller.
I guess that's kind of cool. I guess that's kind of like quality of life-y. Like, you know, just like motion controls and all that. That's kind of cool.
When you invite friends to your island or when visiting someone else's island.
Look at the rabbit on the end.
The resident representative can now enact island ordinances.
Ah, so we do have ordinances.
Take the early bird ordinance, for example. This will make all island residents awake.
Can you say this is New Leaf Plus?
Pick the ordinance that best suits your island lifestyle.
It's New Leaf Plus,
The home
man.
services
It
offered by
is.
Tom Nook have been upgraded. More exterior options are available. You can modify your home's exterior to match your island's landscape. Also, storage expansion services just got bigger. Previously, home storage held up to 2,400 items. With 3 more expansions, it now holds up to 5,000.
That's pretty sweet.
Newly added redeemable items will be available for Nook Miles. Let's see what else you can do with your miles. Cooking is coming to DIY recipes.
Nice. Do some cooking. What's the point of it, though?
Combine ingredients like tomatoes, wheat, sugarcane,
Getting to harv does not take a long time,
carrots, and more.
right?
Why not make a delicious meal from your bountiful harvest?
So what's the point of
Looks
cooking, though?
tasty.
Just to do
You can
it?
make all sorts of dishes to lay across the dining table. Bon appetit!
Oh, that's right.
Pro
You have
decorating
it gives you
license,
strength.
lighting
I
and
forgot
ceiling
about that
decor can be
feature.
added to each room.
Ceiling decor, huh?
Accent walls will also be available to give a single wall a different pattern. With these, more design options will be at your disposal.
That is pretty cool.
The maximum number of bridges and inclines you can place on your island will increase to 10 each.
Oh, that's kind of nice. Nice round number. I don't
Plus,
know why it wasn't 10
9 fence
before.
types, including park fencing, block fencing, and corrugated iron fencing will be added, letting you diversify your island even more. Some fencing can be customized too. The camera app on your Nook phone is getting updated. When changing to a handheld camera mode, the view aligns with your eye level.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
And if you change to a tripod camera mode, you can also be in the picture.
Okay, I'm glad that they're adding camera features, like official camera features. That's kind of cool.
Patterns that were previously used for customizing items can now be worn or used as flooring and wallpaper, like custom designs.
But here's the thing, they still aren't going to add the feature
Style
I
different
want.
Hairstyles. 11 hairstyles will be added.
And then some of the
including
features
ones
that
Harriet will teach you.
is needed, kind of like the bulk crafting. I doubt they're going to add bulk crafting.
11 new reactions, like waving goodbye, stretching, and bouncing to music are being added as well. Get communicating even more with these reactions.
No, bulk crafting is not the only thing. One of the features I really wanted was to be able to make my own shirts and clothing and stuff, and then have other people come get them, like, from online. Like, to buy them. I thought that would be kind of cool.
You'll be able to acquire more furniture by redeeming your Nook miles. When your pockets fill up from the day's activities, this storage shed will come in handy. It connects to your home storage and can be placed almost anywhere on your island. So use it to easily store items or take them out.
Yeah, but where do you share them? You can't share them on the island. You have to, like, share them through a QR code, which is dumb.
KK Slider, who holds a live concert at the plaza every Saturday, will release additional songs. Keep an ear out.
Nope, you can't display them and you can't take them. Not custom designs.
And KK Polka. You can even enjoy them from this gorgeous sounding music box, a newly added furniture item. Looks like something's buried underground. Is it a fossil? It's a gyroid.
Gyroids are back.
When you find gyroid fragments, then plant and water them, they'll mature into a lovely gyroid overnight. If gyroids have grown on your island, you may find more the day after it rains. Gyroids make rather interesting sounds. Experiment with different gyroid combinations, or use them with music to bask in fresh harmonies.
More collectibles.
Gyroids can be customized to match a room's atmosphere.
That's kind of cool, though. I like it.
Nook's Cranny will have newly added furniture types available, like ceiling decor.
That is one heck of a computer setup there.
The shop will also get furniture that's never been seen before. There's a new type of tool you can craft.
A wooden ladder setup kit?
Permanently place ladders on cliffs with the ladder setup kit.
Start your stream career in Animal Crossing. Yep.
This DIY recipe can be purchased from Nook's Cranny. Narrow spaces in a room? Now you can walk through them like this. It's a great way to navigate tight spots in rooms with lots of furniture on display. And let's not forget keeping up your relationships with the other residents. You've all spent so much time together on the island. They may invite you over to their home or make a surprise visit to yours.
Interesting.
What do you think? You might experience this new content in various ways, some of them outside of what we've shown you today. This free update, version 2.0, launches November 5th.
That's kind of cool. I mean, it's nice that they're adding all those kind of features.
Major free content update for Animal Crossing New Horizons.
The last free major content update.
Continue enjoying your island experience.
It only took a year and a half. So, I wish they would make the online a little bit better too, but I want to go to work.
Something new is on the horizon.
Working is not normal.
Our destination is this archipelago, made up of several islands. Known as a resort, this locale is popular among characters searching for their ideal vacation homes. This is Animal Crossing New Horizons, Happy Home Paradise.
Happy Home Paradise, paid DLC.
After a reference from Tom Nook, you'll assist Paradise Planning, a resort developer, in designing vacation homes.
So, long story short, they took both 3DS games, combined them, and threw it on the Switch. That's what they did. So it's literally New Leaf and Happy Home Designer with better graphics.
To help characters acquire their dream vacation homes. Characters with various
It's not a bad thing. I never said it was a bad thing. It's just
for example,
it's like I don't know. It like they should have just named it New Leaf and Happy Home Designer if that's the case, instead of like trying to market it as something different.
The vacation home will be built. Each island has
like if you're gonna remake a game, then just remake that game. Don't try to advertise it as something new.
Pick the island that best matches the request, then head on over to the site.
True, it did add some new stuff like crafting and whatnot, but
furniture requested by the client. After that, everything else is up to you.
I mean, I like Happy Home Designer. Like I didn't have a problem with it,
furniture
but
from Paradise Planning will already be available. Pick which ones you'd like to use to start designing. Create depth by adding lighting to the ceiling.
And I guess it does add more replayability.
Spice
New
up the wall with
Horizons.
some wallpaper as well. It looks fantastic. While you're at it, why not suggest ideas for the
No, I'm glad it's not a separate thing either.
Not
like
only can you
it makes more
furniture,
sense for it to be together.
You can also build fences, plant trees, and create paths.
I mean, it's definitely cool. Like, don't get me wrong, but it's just like it's just so weird because it's literally just New Leaf and Happy Home Designer. It just moved it to the Switch.
You can bring a design to life that's in perfect harmony with nature. Seems like the client is pretty happy.
Just Animal Crossing, but on Switch, right? I mean, that's what it is.
As you continue designing vacation homes, you'll acquire various design techniques.
That's kind of cool looking.
For example, adjusting the size of the interior. By modifying its width or length, more creative design options will become available. In addition, you can use partition walls to divide the space.
Now that would be cool to add to your own house.
And pillars that support the ceiling.
Yeah, why don't we have that?
How the home is structured. Lighting can be adjusted as well to enhance the overall mood. And
it's good if like you want to take pictures and stuff like that.
To the home's atmosphere. Finally, polishing can give a finishing touch to the interior design. Polish your furniture with care, and some effects may be added.
Jeez, calm down.
Why not give your furniture a new flourish? After a hard day's work, head back to the office to get compensated for your efforts.
Yeah, you might be able to now, who knows?
Sells rare furniture that may be hard to find on your island. Once purchased, you can take it home with you.
It's cool that there's multiple currencies. Kinda.
As you receive more requests, more furniture will become available. Why not visit clients you've helped out before? It might be good to suggest remodeling their vacation home with different furniture.
I remember making like a restaurant, like an entire restaurant in Happy Home Designer.
Can share a vacation home. We hope they love sharing their new piece of paradise. say, the island on which Lottie's Paradise Planning Office is located has a lot of vacant buildings. You can help Lottie design these as well to make the island even more robust. Take schools, for example. Design one by drawing inspiration from your own memories, or craft the school of your dreams instead.
I think I did a school building too. Now that I think about it.
Other facilities, such as a restaurant, can
Yep,
also be
that's
developed.
kind of like the restaurant that I made.
You may be delighted seeing others using the facilities you've designed.
They must just be bringing over all the stuff from Happy Home Designer.
The vacation homes you design are captured in photos as design samples, then recorded in the Paradise Planning portfolio.
So how do I share these with my friends?
Use the phone app, Happy Home Network. From the app, you can visit the homes of previous clients and see how they're doing. By connecting online, you'll be able to share your design with people from all over the world. Follow the designers you like and view their designs to spark inspiration for your own.
That's interesting.
Use the Animal Crossing series Amiibo figures and Amiibo cards to invite clients of your choosing and discuss their ideal vacation homes. With Amiibo, you can design vacation homes for these busy individuals.
Oh, she looks so cute when she's eating. That's great.
Make them very happy.
Excuse me, I'm still a little, not really under the weather, but I still got this cough.
Experiment with partition walls, counters, pillars, lighting, and soundscapes. You can also polish your own furniture.
Really?
Home.
Okay, now this is interesting.
And by gifting your residents a special souvenir from Paradise Planning, they may become interested in what the archipelago has to offer. They may even ask you to design a vacation home for them.
Unfortunately, this is the paid stuff, though.
Who knows? Someday, after you've designed a certain number of homes, you might even be able to suggest home remodels to your island residents.
Yeah, it is like a whole nother. It is a whole nother game.
Every character's dream
It's Happy Home Designer Plus.
with thorough and creative design. That's the work of Paradise Planning. There's a spot open for you to join their team and start designing. Animal Crossing New Horizons Happy Home Paradise launches on November 5th as paid additional content for Animal Crossing
25 bucks
New
though.
Horizons.
That's quite a bit.
Pre-orders begin October 29th on Nintendo eShop.
Why would you pre-order DLC?
You can purchase Animal Crossing New Horizons Happy Home Paradise on its own or experience the paid additional content as part of Nintendo Switch Online Plus expansion pack, the new membership plan for Nintendo Switch Online. Please visit the official website for more details on Nintendo Switch Online Plus expansion pack.
This is... So do you get to keep the Happy Home Paradise thing?
Series of the Animal Crossing Amiibo cards will be available. 48 cards, including characters previously not on Amiibo
if you
cards,
buy it
as well as new
through
ones, will be released at the same time as the update.
Is it
Series
renting
5
it?
Of the Animal Crossing Amiibo cards will be released on November 5th.
Are you serious?
Check your local retailer for details.
I must have missed that. We'll go back and look at it.
Thanks for watching the Animal Crossing New Horizons Direct. We hope you'll savor an even sweeter island life and relish in the new design experience. See ya on November 5th.
I mean, the graphics for Animal Crossing do look amazing. Okay, so let's go back a piece here. Um, let's see. Where's the... Yeah, here we go. Full version of the game required to use the DLC sold separately. Some modes and functions in this DLC may require a paid Nintendo Switch Online membership, which makes sense. Nintendo Switch Online membership sold separately and Nintendo account required, which makes sense. Not available in all countries. Internet access is required for online features. Terms apply. Okay, so let's... The Nintendo Online expensive pass. Okay. Uh, Animal Crossing New Horizons Happy Home Paradise is also available as part of Nintendo Switch Online Plus expensive pack membership. Active Nintendo Switch Online Plus expensive pack membership required to access DLC at no additional cost. So active Switch Online Plus, okay, is required to access DLC at no additional cost. So yeah, so you're renting it. You're renting the DLC. Visit nintendo.com/Switch Online for details. Well, that is exactly what we're going to do. So give me 1 second here. We are going to do that. Let's see. We're gonna go do the official doodad. Let's see. Okay, so we are at the official site here. Let's see. Nintendo Online Service. So introducing, okay, so learn more about the expensive pack. Renting the DLC. So your Nintendo Switch Online plus expensive pack membership, you now get access to even more benefits, including a library of 64 games, play online with 4 people, Happy Home Paradise available on the 5th, and Sega Genesis. Well, here's the issue I have with everything. Well, let's see what else we got. Okay, so this is all this. Why did it take me to the Animal Crossing thing? I just want to go to... Okay, I guess this is where I need to be. Okay, that's fine. I just want to see the Nintendo Switch Online. This game does not support save data cloud functionality of Nintendo Switch Online, however, okay, that's fine. Nintendo Switch sold separately. Nintendo account required online features not available in countries. Okay, go there. So that still I guess we'll find out eventually, like for sure on November 5th, if it truly is like renting it, but you could see how they're kind of like shuffling you around. In-game purchases, user interact. Like, they can't even put interaction and just interact. So yeah, it seems like you're renting the DLC. And then, which is crazy to me. And then you get let's see the list of 64 games. Because I know it's not very many. You only get like 10. So you get Mario Kart 64, Ocarina of Time, Star Fox, Mario Tennis, Mario 64, which you can play on the Switch already. Dr. Mario 64, Yoshi's Story. So that's actually 9. It's not even 10. That's 9 games. It's bloody 9 games. That's it. So you get 9 games. Granted, they're okay. But you get 9 64 games. You get the Animal Crossing DLC, which, what if you don't even have Animal Crossing? Like, I know it's supposed to be like an extra quote-unquote perk, but it's not a perk for those who don't have the game or don't play the game anymore. And then you kind of, Sin and Punishment is good. And then of course you get the Genesis games, but you can get Genesis games now on Steam for basically dirt cheap. Like, in all honesty. But here's the thing. These are all old games. Like, Genesis games is like 30 years old. Well, maybe. Yeah, about 30 years old, almost. And 64 games are like 20 years old. Okay? The price for the expensive pack, the expensive pass, is $50. So you get online, which, okay, you get the online and everything for $20, like the NES and SNES games. But the expense plus the expansion pack is another $30. Okay, people were expecting it to be an extra $10, an extra $20 at most. It's $30. And I feel like that's a little steep, because that is $50 per year. Now, if we look back at Microsoft and Sony, who was doing their like Xbox Gold, or whatever Sony had going on for the PS3, we would see like their online functionalities they had a really good online system. They had the party system, they had the chatting system, play online with all your friends, no questions asked. They had the achievements. I know the achievements was part of their kind of like system anyway, without the paid online, but still though, they had the way the 360 was set up, bloody almost, what was it? It wasn't 20 years ago, but it was at least 10. Let me think. I bought my 360 when I was 18. So that was probably 15 years ago. Okay, the original Xbox Live came out in 2002 with Halo 2. I remember that. But that was $60 a year for gold, which was pretty steep if you really think about that. Yeah, here's the prices right here. 360 was 2005. Okay. I bought mine in 2008. But still though, that was $60 a year, and you get all that functionality, including whatever other perks they added, right? Here, Now, mind you, the Nintendo Switch Online is kinda subpar. You don't have dedicated chatting. You have to use the bloody phone app, which still makes no sense to me to this day. The online, as we seen when we were playing Mario Kart the other night, me and the guys, there was definitely some issues with the online. It definitely isn't as robust as going back to the PS3 and the 360. Like, yes, those had problems as well, but there was definitely some, but there wasn't nearly as many connection issues. um, and then of course, the games online lag like crazy, especially if you're playing with randos. And they just added like an friend invite type system. But the problem with that one is it's kind of clunky, as T-Up can tell you when we're playing Mario Golf. It you have to it kicks you out of the game and then you have to go back into the game and whatnot. It's kind of crazy. And then the Switch doesn't even have other basic functionality. Like, I like achievements. I know not everybody's a big achievement guy. I like having overarching like system achievements, like the 360 had, or the trophies of PS3. I thought it was cool. But even that's neither here nor there. We don't even have themes. We don't have folders on the Switch. We don't have anything, like, as far as like system stuff goes. And they want $50 a year. Well, themes and full. Yeah, it is a separate issue than the online. But I'm just saying that we are not getting just the bare bones basics out of Nintendo with the Switch right now. Now, I would be perfectly fine spending $50 a year if it meant we were getting the basic online functionalities like Chaucer is saying. The parties, the messaging, dedicated voice chat, not through a phone app. And whatever else. The stuff that the 360 had back in the day. Now, I can't tell you what Sony and Microsoft are doing right now because I haven't been around those ecosystems lately. But I just know how it was decades ago. And this isn't it. This is subpar right here. Subpar service, if you ask me. I think $20 a year is perfectly fine for everything that is being presented here. Now, if Nintendo wanted to go and do like the Netflix game type thing, and they wanted to have like a $30 a year service where you get all the NES, SNES, N64, the Genesis, all that, and they wanted to have something like that, then sure, like I get that, but they need to have a much more substantial library ready to go. 9 games, I mean, and you can argue, yes, they're adding the Genesis stuff, but let's be real here. People are wanting this expansion pass, this expensive pass, because they want to play the N64 games. And it's ridiculous just to have just 9 games there. I mean, yes, they're going to be adding more, but the thing is they only add games every now and then. Okay, and who's to say what they're going to add or whatever. I don't feel the expansion pass justifies the price. If I if they wanted to push things to like maybe $40 a year, that would be the absolute most, I would say. But I think 50 is pushing it, especially because they don't have a catalog of games. Like, if I'm spending that much money, an extra $30, that is doubling, over doubling what I'm paying right now. And I'm only getting 2 more services in Animal Crossing DLC. Yeah, I mean, they added the Animal Crossing DLC to lessen the blow. So here's what you get for $20. You get the ability to play online, and then you know, the NES and SNES. That's $20 right there. If you don't play Animal Crossing or don't care about the Animal Crossing DLC, you literally are paying an extra $30 for 9 N64 games and, what was it, 12 Genesis games. 30-year-old games. 20 to 30 years old. And they threw the Animal Crossing DLC in there just to sweeten it a little bit more for people who play Animal Crossing. That is ridiculous. I don't even want the Animal Crossing DLC. I don't own that game. Exactly. So it's not even sweetening the deal for people who don't even have that game. So it is actually ridiculous. It is absolutely insane what they are trying to offer. Now, if they eventually added more N64 games, if they had like a thing of 20 N64 games, or 20 to 30 N64 games, I would kind of see it. Kinda. Maybe. I mean, I can go buy an SNES Mini right now that has 20 games on it, or however many games it had, for like $70 and own them. I mean, sure, you can't play online with them and stuff, so that's kind of a nice little extra feature. But I'm trying to make the point I'm trying to make here is that you are basically renting these games for a monthly price, so you don't get to keep them at the end of things. And then they want $30 for just 2 libraries of games. The Genesis, which is 30-year-old games, and the 9 64 games that are 20 years old. They are seriously playing on people's nostalgia. If they add GameCube or Game Boy games or something, I mean, that's only gonna sweeten the deal. It's actually not even gonna sweeten the deal. It's gonna make the deal probably more in line to what it is meant to be. Oh, are they gonna make it more expensive? That is a good point. So if they add Game Boy or GameCube games, would they make it more expensive? Who's to say? Who's to say? But what they are asking for right now is completely ridiculous. Yeah, 40 at the most is what I was thinking too. Like, I would be okay with everything bundled together for $40. But that $50 price tag is insane. If they wanted to charge $50, they needed to have like an entire library of N64 ready to go. Like, just straight up right there, bam, 20 games. You can have 20 games right there, done. Have an entire library of Genesis ready to go. But this 9 games, not knowing what's coming or when it's coming. I mean, I know they announced future games like Mario Golf and Majora's Mask and whatever else they announced, but we don't know when they're coming. we're not getting that value right now. We're just, you know, and who's to say that they're not going to come until next year, where we have to pay another $50. You guys kind of see what I'm saying? If they keep the price, like what T-Up says, if they keep the price and add the GameCube games or Game Boy games, that kind of balances out. But as of the current standing, I do not agree with this business practice. Not for the amount, not for the way their online system is. Their online system is complete garbage. Let's be real here. Just real talk, their online system is very subpar for what they offer and what they can do. Now, whether it is that they can't implement better online features or they don't know how to, I mean, that's up in the air. But I feel like that they're really just trying to throw these games at us just as fluff to add, you know, value to their online service, which is subpar. And now I really feel like Nintendo needs to reevaluate how they value their games, because an extra $30 for 9 N64 games plus the Animal Crossing DLC and all that, I don't, that is not justified. You cannot convince me that that is justified. Now the problem is we have a lot of casual people within the Nintendo ecosystem. We have a lot of people, quote unquote, whales, who buy everything Nintendo related regardless. And this price right here is going to be perfectly fine. Everyone's going to buy it. Well, not everyone, but there's going to be a lot of people that's going to buy it. They're going to be perfectly fine. And it will be what it'll be. And Nintendo's going to come out smelling like roses. And it's bad. So it's kind of sucks right now with this. And here's another aspect of all this that I really wanted to hit up as well. So for people who have the membership, I think you have to have the expansion pass as well. Let me see if I can find it. They don't have it on here. But you can get the Sega controller for the Switch, or you can get the N64 controller for the Switch. But you have to have the expansion pass. So you already have to pay $50 a year to have the opportunity to buy these controllers, which are like $50, 40, 50 bucks, whatever they are. So just out of curiosity, I went over to eBay and looked up the Nintendo Online 64 controllers. And it seems like we are already hitting scalper territory. Look at this. So we got $149.99. We got $125.99. $149.99. $250 plus $20 shipping. Moving down a little bit. Even the SNES controllers are still crazy high. But you guys get kind of what I'm saying here is the scalpers are also playing a big issue here. And the Nintendo isn't helping the situation at all either. Like, out of all the years that I've been a Nintendo fan and I've supported them, I have to say this is probably the most money hungry I think I've ever seen them. They are being extremely anti-consumer at the moment. Well, Nintendo, but scalpers as well and stuff like that. So yeah, it's kind of crazy. Nintendo is being crazy right now with what they're trying to offer for the price that they're asking. It's insane. Oh, I mean, there is still worse, but I mean, let's look at Sony and Microsoft right now. Okay, for the price that you pay for their services, you have the Xbox Game Pass, which I believe is what, $15, or is it $10 or $15 a month? But you get like a insane catalog of games. Yeah, for Game Pass. $10 for just PC. Okay, so $10, I mean, that comes out to about $120, but the amount of games that you get, new games, like brand new, as soon as the release date hits, you get access to those games. So brand new spanking games for $10 a month. Okay. And then look at Xbox and Microsoft or and Sony's online features. Their online is way better than the Switch's. I mean, let's be real here. Now, ultimately, I'm not a PC gamer. I am not a PC gamer, but I do like say that having a PC for gaming nowadays is your best bang for your buck. Let's be real, because you don't have to pay for an online service. You instantly have online, and you can pretty much just connect your Nintendo Switch controller to your PC, and then bam, just play games, emulate something maybe, or whatever. Play, and if we really wanted to get edgy, play NetPlay with your friends online, or however, like there's definitely ways to do it. I just feel that Nintendo offering what they're offering right now for the price that they're asking is absolutely insane. That being said, though, moving kind of backwards to Animal Crossing, I do like the new features that are coming. I do like the fact that we have the Happy Home Designer aspect and all that. I think that is all pretty cool. Animal Crossing needed a big update to kind of bring back some of the players, because I do feel like kind of died off because they didn't support it. But I don't know, that's been kind of Nintendo's thing lately. Wait for 2 years and then update a game. Case in point is Super Mario Party. Look at that. They waited 2 years, did nothing with that game, and then added online to it. So, who knows what's going on with them right now. Yeah, they wait until the game is absolutely dead, and then go all in and update it with stuff that people want, and then expect them to go back to it. Or they just update a game for a year and then call it a day. But yeah, I like what they're doing here. I hope that they add more online functionality eventually, like, with this update. Because it'd be kind of cool to experience some of this with your friends and stuff, Luigi's Mansion 3, the multiplayer is actually really fun. That's why I'm actually hanging on to that game, because the multiplayer is actually a good time. So yeah, the Animal Crossing stuff is cool. I'll probably try to go back to it. For the free update, and I don't know. I have such a hard time spending that money on the expansion pass. I may get it. I don't know yet. I don't want to support Nintendo's greedy practices at the moment. But anyway, that wasn't... So those actually still weren't all the topics I wanted to talk about right now. I did want to talk a little bit about the Twitch incident as well. So, as you guys may have heard, there was an incident earlier this week where apparently Twitch got hacked and a bunch of personal information got out there online, including creators like pay rates and some of their source code and stuff like that. They were saying passwords got stolen and stuff like that too. They reset all of streamers like stream tokens and stuff. So I just kind of wanted to go over this as well. They just released an update here earlier this afternoon for me, but in the morning. It says, as we said previously, the incident was a result of a server configuration change that allowed improper access by unauthorized third party. Our team took action to fix the configuration issue and secure our systems. Twitch passwords have not been exposed, which is always a good thing, but I always encourage people to reset their password anyway, just to be safe. We are also confident that our systems on the Twitch store login credentials, which are hashed with bcrypt, were not accessed, nor were full credit card numbers or AHC/bank information. So that's good. No credit card numbers got out there, or any of the banking information if you have like your bank information saved or anything like that. The exposed data primarily contained documents from Twitch's source code repository, as well as a subset of creator payout data, which is not the most important information in the world, but it did bring to light some of Twitch's practices, how they are favoring certain creators and not others. So that's going to be some interesting PR that Twitch is going to have to deal with going forward here. But as far as people learning what creators make pay rate, that's not really that big of a deal, all things considered. Let's see. We've undergone a thorough review of information included in the files exposed, and we are confident that it only affected a small fraction of users, and the customer impact is minimal. We are contacting those who have been impacted directly. We take our responsibility to protect your data very seriously. We have taken steps to further secure our service, and we apologize to our community. So Twitch is definitely going to have to get themselves out of this PR hole. But the good news is that it only affected a small amount of people, and it doesn't seem like any critical information got out there. They will get no real problem from their favoritism. Yeah, the Twitch is really bad about that, but yeah, they will probably just ignore everybody. They will just ignore everybody. So yeah, so if you're worried about anything with Twitch or anything like that, again, I always do encourage people to, reset your password just in case. If you're worried about that, reset your token. But if you were worried about like your passwords or your payment information, credit card information, all that, it doesn't seem like that actually was a thing. So, so let me hear some of your guys' thoughts. I'm curious on your guys' thoughts here, on what you think about the Switch Online, the expensive pack, or even Twitch's things going on. What kind of thoughts and ideas that you guys have? We can discuss it. Okay, I think I found just now. So this is interesting. So just on Nintendo's website. So yeah, these are going for $50, and they are completely out of stock. So yes, the scalpers already took over everything when it came to these controllers. Yeah, and the SNES controller was $30, and they wanted like $60 for it on eBay. So yeah, that's always fantastic. Some websites need competition. And I'm sure people have already talked about this into the ground. I guess while I'm here, I wasn't expecting to go over this, but they also have the Nintendo Switch OLED model. I know I didn't say too much about it. But I do think it's interesting. I do like some of the features that they added, such as the kickstand right here. That's probably my favorite part of the Switch OLED model. I guess from what T-Hop was saying is that the OLED model is actually gorgeous. I guess he's seen it in real time, in real life. Unfortunately for us, we don't get special benefits from Nintendo or anything like that. Kind of like some of these bigger guys like Game Explain or Nintendo Life or anything like that. So we have to kind of do it our own way. But T-Up went and seen Switch OLED. He said it was awesome. Personally, from what I seen of it and heard of it, though, I would probably not recommend upgrading if you were just thinking about like trading in your old Switch for this new one. I don't think there's enough of a difference to justify doing that. I would say just hang on to your older Switch. unless you really, really want that kickstand and really want that OLED screen. But OLED comes with its own set of problems that we'll have to kind of wait and see how Nintendo handles it, if possible. But they are prone to screen burn-in, and I know Nintendo, has features on the Switch to prevent that, or at least try to lessen it. But those OLED screens are known to do stuff like that, so it's going to be kind of interesting in the future here if there's those kind of problems. Now, if you are just getting your first Switch for the first time and you are, start wanting to get into the Nintendo ecosystem and all that, I would definitely say get the OLED model. I think the OLED model is fantastic. Like I said, though, if you're just thinking about upgrading your old Switch to a new OLED model, there's really no difference. I would personally wait until the new Nintendo Switch 2, or whatever, something that has a more powerful chip in it. I would wait on that. And we'll have to see kind of if Nintendo took measures to fix the Joy-Con drift or not. Who knows? I heard that the OLED Joy-Cons are the same Joy-Cons, but then again, I heard from other people that it's not. So we'll have to kind of wait and see on that. But yeah, so that's about all I had for this Real Talk segment. If you enjoyed the topics or want to continue the discussion further, be sure to join the Wolfblade Discord, and we are always discussing on there. You can always follow the Twitter, and be sure to like, subscribe, follow if you enjoy these Real Talk type segments. We do talk about gaming news and stuff like that from time to time. But I am going to wrap up this Real Talk segment now. So if you enjoyed it, be sure to do all that. And with that, as always, this is Wolfblade signing out.